So, Bobby, we're through to a cup final, a rampant performance, a controlled performance, but ultimately it was the win that mattered.
Yeah, 100%. You know, semi-final. We told the lads to continue the good work that they've done over the last 4 or 5 weeks, and they've done that tonight. A good professional performance, and you know, the thing about it is we're now becoming ruthless, and you know, we should have put more past them. So, you know, myself, Colin, Kyle, we have standards, and we want to be ruthless in front of goal, but overall I'm absolutely delighted to be into a cup final.
I suppose it's not really a negative when you're asking the lads to be more ruthless, but I think that was probably the only thing that we could take away from that game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely not a negative. It's standards, and you know, for us to achieve our goals, we have to have standards, and you know, we've got that in that dressing room. As I said last week, we've got a great balance in there. The atmosphere is great, and you know, it's about being ruthless and driving them standards. And you know, it comes from us, but it also comes from your leaders in the dressing room, and we've got plenty of them. So we're into a cup final. We'll enjoy it. The dressing room's bouncing, but we know we've got to go to work on Saturday now against Bamber Bridge.
Going back to the Ashton Athletic game, it was important that we didn't overlook the opposition today, because we probably gave them a little bit too much respect in that game. But today, going back to the point, it was a very professional performance, and we were fully worthy of the win today.
Yeah, 100%, and you know, that's the performance that we needed in the semi-final. And you know, I think we got the 2 goals up, and you know, I think we were more than comfortable in the game. But as I say, I just want my teams to be more ruthless in front of goal.
Well, it was a landmark appearance for 𝗦𝗲 It's his 200th appearance in all competitions, and he's been a massive character both on and off the pitch. He's a massive character in the dressing room as well. What have you made of Rick all throughout this season?
Rick Smith's been immense. He really has. From the very first day I met him in the summer, and you know, he's a proper leader. He's a massive part of the team, but he's an even better person, and he gives us all every single time he's in the building. He gives us all for the shirt out there, and you know, myself, Colin, Kyle, we're absolutely delighted to work with him every time we're in, and you know, I think he epitomises what this team's about: hard work.
And then can we just get a word on that goal from 𝗦𝗀𝘀cie? Took it so well, puts it through the defender's leg, and then bends it into that far corner. It was, for such a young player, it was such a composed finish, and he's such a mature player as well. He plays with such a belief about his game as well.
Listen, Stephen's a very down-to-earth kid. He is. I've known him a long time, but his work rate, the way he goes about his day-to-day business, he wants to give himself the best opportunity to have a football career. And you know, he comes in, he works alongside myself, Colin, Kyle, all them players in there, and he never ever gets above his station, ever. And he deserved his chance. You know, against 𝗬𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗧𝗶𝗰, he's going to make mistakes, he's a young lad, but that goal that he's just scored out there, that could win any game of football. There's not one keeper that'd save that, and you know, to have the ability to do what he done in a semi-final for a 16-year-old kid, I can't praise him enough. And you know, as I say, I can't wait to watch it back, because I can imagine it gets better and better each time you watch it. But again, it was a goal that the team needed, and you know, okay, he's a 16-year-old lad, but as I'm a firm believer, if you're good enough, then you're good enough to play.
And then finally, on to Bamber Bridge on Saturday, unbeaten in 7 in the league. It's been a fantastic start to 2023, and we'll be looking to keep that up.
100%. As I say, that's now done. We'll put that aside, and we'll park that up and look forward to the final. And you know, it's myself and the staff's job to get the players back on track for the league game on Saturday here at home. It'll be a tough game. Bamber Bridge are a very good footballing side, but so are we. We're on a great run of form, and the challenge to the lads is to try and reproduce the work, the energy, and see what happens.